Well, hello, hello. My name is Daddy O, and I do a couple faceless channels, and I'm doing now a couple of face channels. Um, I've been getting some comments here. I've noticed here in the last couple of days from people. I did a video here some time ago on being an Uber driver and renting a vehicle. Well, good golly, I'm getting comments off that old video that I guess I need to address and explain a little bit better. Here's the way it is. I'm an Uber driver. It's what I do 7 days a week. But the thing is, I don't use my own vehicle. No, I actually rent a vehicle through Uber and Avis to do my Ubering in. That way I don't put no miles on my personal vehicle. All right. So if you're wanting, and I'm going to just tell you again, like I said, I've already done a video on this, but I'm getting comments. If you're wanting to do Uber and you don't want to use your own personal vehicle, or you don't have a vehicle that qualifies for Uber, you can rent a vehicle through either Hertz, I understand, and Avis. I use Avis. I've used Hertz before. I don't care for Hertz. I use Avis. I've been doing this for just over 2.5 years now. I pay Avis every Tuesday morning. They take it out at 9 o'clock in the morning, just like clockwork. They take out $305. Now, here's what I've done to keep organized and make sure that my rental fees are always taken care of. I have a second bank account. I have a bank account that is set up just for Avis. That's it. So every Monday afternoon, I swing by the bank and I put $305 in that bank account. Next day, 9 o'clock in the morning, they take that $305 out of the bank account. I don't have to worry about them not getting their money. I want to make sure they're taken care of because I have to do Uber. I'm an old damn fart. I have to do Uber to keep my bills paid. I have to stay on top of it. So if you're wanting to do Uber and you're not wanting to use your vehicle and put all the miles and wear and tear on that, I completely understand that because it's a great idea, especially if you're going to do Uber a lot. Now, if you're only doing Uber a couple of days a week, it ain't going to work for you. But if you're doing Uber full time and you're out there every day or 5 days, 6 days a week, and you're doing your Uber runs, rent a vehicle. Pay that. In my area, I pay $305. It could be different in your area. Pay the $305. Don't worry about nothing. They take care of the maintenance, the tires, everything. They take care of everything. I got some kids playing around behind me here. They take care of everything. You don't have to do anything except drive and make money. Every week, I make sure the first couple of days of the week, I always try to make my $305 in the first couple of days, put it into the bank for next week. I just got to make sure that the next Tuesday that there is $305 in there for them to take out, and everything else that comes in is mine. And it's a hustle. Uber is a hustle. And so if you're a hustler and you want to do Uber to make some money and work at it continuously, but you didn't want to put all those miles, you only been doing it a couple of days a week, you only been doing a little bit, so you didn't put all those miles on your vehicle, this might open the door for you to go and do it full time. Go check into it. You can do it right through the app there. You can set up the appointment, you go get your vehicle. You can do it all. And get you a vehicle. I would prefer an SUV if you're going to do this. Try to get them to get you into an SUV. All right. You can make more money with your SUV. I can carry more luggage. I can carry more stuff in the back here. So it's much better than a car. I don't want to do a car thing. I've only done SUV since I started renting, and that's where you want to be. But it's easy to set it up. They make it kind of simple for you. You walk out of the place, and as soon as you walk out of there, you can sign on to Uber. The app is already set up for you. Your vehicle's already recognized. When you walk out of Avis, I know everything is done. You could sign on right there and go to work. So to me, is the best way, the smartest way to do Uber and not have to worry about all them damn miles. All right. It's unlimited miles. All right. You can put, I had a RAV4 that I used for over a year, right at a year. I put I think it was just at 82,000 miles on that vehicle, and right at a year. It's unlimited miles. So the mileage doesn't count. These are vehicles that they've taken out of the rental service, but I've picked them up with 28. I think the least miles I've picked up before was 26,000. That's, I think that most of them are usually around 20, in the 20,000, 30,000 range. They've taken them out of service. They're not wanting to rent them no more. So they let Uber use them, and we pay the fee, because at that point they're unlimited miles. They'll try to take them out of service. Now, I did have one thing interesting happen a few weeks ago. I got a phone call on a Sunday from a company that Avis sells the cars to, asking me if I wanted to buy this vehicle. And I told them, no, I didn't want to buy this vehicle. I wanted to buy my last vehicle if they could arrange that. I never got a call back. But there are ways that, once the vehicles get to a certain mileage, if you wanted to buy it, I think that could still be arranged through Avis. I can't remember. It's Red something, the name of the program. I can't remember exactly what it was on the caller ID. I had been asked if I wanted to buy one before, but it was just a couple of weeks ago. They asked me if I wanted to buy this one. I don't want this one. I'm not happy with this one. It's a personal thing. It's just not right. But anyway, if you want to do Uber, go rent you a vehicle and not have to worry about nothing. If you break down the side of the road, they're going to come rescue you. If you have a flat tire, they're going to fix it. If your tires need changing, they're going to fix them. They're going to rotate. They'll rotate. Just about every time I take this thing in for an oil change, which is quite often, they seem to be in the habit of rotating the tires. So my tires are always continuously rotated. They're servicing. They completely service the vehicle while they got in there doing an oil change. It's not just an oil change. It's not going there, take out the plug, drop the oil, put in some more oil and let you go. No. When I go in they have me going to Pep Boys. There's another location also. But Pep Boys takes care of, I just call them up, give them my mileage. They go ahead and call it in and start making the arrangements. They let me know when it's been approved. All I got to do is show up at Pep Boys, and they take it right in, and I'm right back out of there. I've been doing it so long, we're on a first name basis at Pep Boys. So, but yeah, if you want to do Uber and you're not wanting all those miles on your vehicle, or you don't have a vehicle to do Uber with, even if you don't own a vehicle, if you own no vehicle, you can still qualify for this program. If you've ever done Uber before and you've set up on Uber and everything, just go ahead and tell them you want to rent a vehicle. Set it up. It's easy to do right through the app, and do it. Or you can just type it in, Google search it, Uber rentals. So try that if that's what you're having a problem with. And I've seen these comments coming in. I've been questioned on the mileage. I've been questioned on those kind of things. I didn't think a rental vehicle or a rental car would be able to have unlimited miles, but they do. In this program, put the mileage on it. I mean, in that year, they keep monitoring it. They know where your mileage is every time you take it in for an oil change, because they have to call it in and get it approved. And if they don't approve it, I've had a couple of vehicles in the past before I got that RAV4 where it got to a certain point and they wanted me to just bring it in and swap it out. And I did that one time, and that's when I got the RAV4, and I was tickled. It was a limited all-wheel drive, all leather interior, sunroof. It all had all the bells and whistles. I like that vehicle. So probably should do a commercial for RAV4, because that in there was a good one. It was a few years old, but it was a good one. This year is a 2024. They put you in a fairly new vehicle. It's not, something from 6 years ago or 5 years ago or something like that. It's a nice vehicle. It really is. I get people climbing in all the time going, "Oh, there's more room in here than I thought there was going to be." But the bottom line here, guys, is if you want to do Uber and you don't want to use your vehicle, or you don't have a vehicle, check into it. All right. Send me questions. I'll try to find out. If you can't find out more about it, I'll find out some links for you, and I'll try to send them back to you. But anyway, try to do you an Uber rental if that's what you're wanting to do is Uber. It'll save you a lot of headaches. You don't have to worry about things. You don't have to get out here and ride down the road and go, oh, geez, my tire back there needs is kind of bad tire. Maybe if I take this long trip, all of a sudden I might get a flat. Then I'm going to have my vehicle towed or the tire. You go through all those kind of things when you're doing your own vehicle, because you can do a vehicle, I think it's 15 years old. Once it gets over 15, you can't use it for Uber no more. So the rental program is a good way to go. It's a great way to get started with Uber, if nothing else. Try Uber out, rent your vehicle first if you have to. But either way, I hate Uber. I hate doing Uber. But if I got to do Uber, I'm doing it in a rental vehicle. That's my bottom line, because I can see the benefits of it. $305 a week, yeah, $1,200 a month, okay. But you can make a lot more than that doing Uber, especially if you do it the way I do, 7 days a week. Anyway, Daddy is going to let you go. I hope that helps some of you guys that had questions on that kind of stuff. Your insurance, you don't have to have insurance on a vehicle. They provide the insurance. Everything's done for you, and away you go. So anyway, guys, y'all have a good evening. Daddy-O is going to let you go. Comment. Got any questions about it? Let me know in the comments. All right. Y'all have a good evening. Daddy-O out.